For 80 years, we carried your love across oceans, sharing hope in the midst of war, disaster, and other emergencies. But last year, your generosity sparked a historic expansion of our mission. We launched a disaster response program here in the United States. In September 2024, Hurricanes Helene and Milton swept across the Southeast. We had 10 truckloads of quilts and kits on the road before the storms even hit land. Then, you provided hot meals, clean water, and other urgent aid directly to families whose homes were damaged or destroyed. Your support reached our most vulnerable neighbors, including residents of a shelter for veterans experiencing homelessness.
The water kept coming and it rose to the second floor and really ruined a lot of the men's homes. Lutheran World Relief quilts and kits was a godsend.
We were also able to provide cash cards that families could use for groceries and essential household items, as well as provide support for housing repairs and for debris removal.
In January 2025, the Palisades fire devastated Southern California. Your love arrived in the form of emergency food and water, quilts and kits, and even trauma counseling for more than 2,000 children and families who lost their homes.
We are happy that we could be there when they needed us right after the disaster struck, but we know that they have a very long road ahead of them.
Then, massive storms and tornadoes pummeled the Midwest and South. In addition to emergency food, water, and cash assistance, you ensured our neighbors in Oklahoma, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas had access to support such as debris removal, cleaning supplies, and of course, quilts and kits.
When there's a large amount of media coverage, it allows us to have a very large response. But there are also a lot of disasters that don't receive any media coverage at all or very little. And this was the case with the storms and tornadoes that hit the Midwest and the South. Because of the ongoing support, even without the headlines, that we were able to respond and provide assistance to communities impacted by these disasters.
In July, heavy rains caused catastrophic flash flooding in the Texas Hill Country. Your love provided quilts and kits, as well as distributed food, water, tarps, cleanup kits, and clothing to people whose homes were damaged or washed away. Thank you for helping more than 500,000 people in crisis last year, for providing $1.2 million in cash grants to local partners, and for distributing more than 325,000 LWR quilts and kits. We can't always predict where or when the next disaster may strike, but we can always count on you to respond with compassion and generosity